This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. The Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking downfield, it's Herbstreit. Breaks into the open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Off play action on first down. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive in the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand.
And it's in for a touchdown.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aztecs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes it from the gun on third down. That pass is incomplete. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's Herbstreit. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is...
And the quarterback release slung down back at the 43.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
6th play of the drive coming up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the big deflection on third down forces a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. On the move from inside his 5.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Herbstreit. Dances away to buy time. He's got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home. And
oh, he's got some space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Snap it to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. Going for 6. And it'll be a touchdown.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Blunt. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time.
Sprinting away. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It'll be third and long. Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Back to throw, it's Herbstreit. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Smith. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 25. Turning it on! Touchdown! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Coming out with it, it's Blunt. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play?
That's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear-end chewing. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Quickly complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right on the money. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Makes the grab. It's Clemens. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. There he goes. noses his way through. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Aztecs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to pass. It's Herbstreit. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Rainey. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Aztecs have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown Aztecs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's DeLuca. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. Now the toss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Here we go. The give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires on the move. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards. Return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. Touchdown, San Diego State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
And it's sucked out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defend. everywhere. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll give it to the back. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Owens. Looking for his man. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On a little time, lets it go. He's got him. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first.
Oh, he's got some space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Aztecs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Aztecs! And the comeback is on.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. And man, has old Uncle Mo swung on their side, Jesse.
And this offense is feeling it, too. They've made some big plays now, David. They're trying to make just a few more to come back and win this game.
Unbelievable. Down by so many now within a possession, and you got the ball. Keep the mojo going.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught. Spins away from the defense. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Aztecs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Rainey. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Now this offense is back on the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Forced out of the pocket. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab for a big play. Off and running. Past the 10. All the way in for the touchdown.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go up top on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play for going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, they haven't called his number too much tonight, but that time coming up with a huge play down the field for this offense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Fires left. Got him downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Thrown into the end zone. He's got it. He's got it for the score and the lead, and that might be the gamer.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He'll bring it out. It's Blunt. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off